guys, and welcome on into another episode of Getting Wild with Terry, free NHL picks. I'm Terry, ready to break down this Tuesday slate, and we will jump right into it as we usually do. Take a look at what happened yesterday in the NHL. We have the first game here, Toronto Maple Leafs and the Buffalo Sabres. My premium play up in the site for that game was Toronto on the puck line. They had a 2-0 lead, but the Sabres stormed back. They look like a different team when they have Tuck on that top line. They just look like a different team. Got outplayed by the Leafs in the first period, but they outplayed the Leafs in the second two periods, and that's what happened. They won the game, keeping their playoff hopes alive. Colorado and Montreal. There was only one pick I liked in that game yesterday on the show, and I said Nathan MacKinnon anytime goal. 6 goals had been scored by the Avalanche, nothing from MacKinnon, and I was kind of thinking, but of course, the 7th goal in the power play, he had a little breakaway and he scored. So Nathan MacKinnon, anytime goal, the only play I had in that Avalanche game, scored. And then Dallas and Kraken, 2 premium plays up on the site for that yesterday. I had Dallas money line and I had the over 6. Once again, there's no reason why that total should have been a 6. I said that in back-to-back games, and both games went over. We'll take a look now at the current NHL standings. Carolina and New Jersey tied for first in the Metro. The Rangers in third. Then we have Boston in first in the Atlantic, followed by Toronto and Tampa Bay. The wild card spots, Pittsburgh in the first one with 78, Islanders with 76, Florida 3 points behind with 73, Buffalo 5 points behind with 71. Washington tied with 71, Ottawa, Detroit, and then the bottom feeders of the Eastern Conference. Going on to the Central, Dallas with that win now is 3 points ahead of Minnesota, who is in second with 84. Colorado in third with 80. Leading the Pacific Division, Vegas Golden Knights with 88, Los Angeles with 85, the Kraken with 81. Wild card spots, Edmonton with 80, Winnipeg with 79, Nashville and Calgary, both 6 points behind with 73. St. Louis, Vancouver, Arizona, kind of in their own little island there. And then the bottom feeders of the Western Conference. Decided to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to start doing this probably most days and taking a look at what's going on up at the site on Picks and Parlays, where you can get my premium plays. Last 7 days, I'm currently in second place, 21-16. And last 30 days, number 1 in the site, 71-60, up 1,318, which is basically 13 units. And you can get my premium plays up on the site. I'll show you my page as well. Profitable yesterday, 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, and all days. You can get my college basketball 3-pack. I have a hockey 3-pack. You can also get subscriptions. And I also have a free play up here, which I will go over that game here shortly. I'll bring this up. I'll share this. When it comes to the comes to the plays up on the site, and it comes to the hockey plays, I'm going to be 100% transparent here. I struggled with whether or not to give out all my plays on the show for free, or whether or not to. Ultimately, all my hockey plays are given out on the show, and I won't specifically say which ones are a premium play. You can get my premium plays up on the site, or you can tell all my plays on the show. I'll give out all my hockey plays, but basketball and such, you'll have to get on the site. But we'll jump into how things are going here in the chat. Morning, Terry. Morning, Tim. What's up, Terry? Smash alike. Thanks, Richie. You always do. Go Sabres. Die, Sabres, die. I'm not impressed with what they did last night to me. Hey, Terry. Hey, Crystal. How's it going? Good day, Terry. Good day to you as well, Brian. Safe to say my under 6.5 in Colorado didn't hit. Yeah, the Avalanche decided no to that. Stars never in doubt. Dadonov birthday goal started the show, plus 600. But we'll jump into today's slate. We'll start with this first game. Winnipeg Jets, Carolina Hurricanes. We have Winnipeg plus 160 to plus 175. Carolina minus 185 to minus 222. Sixes, some 5.5s available in this one here. Winnipeg 3-1-1 in their last 5. Starting to kind of turn things around here after their slump. Carolina 4-2 in their last 6. However, they're struggling to score goals right now. Andrei Svechnikov will not be in the lineup. They are getting a second opinion on him, but it's very possible that the Carolina Hurricanes will be without Andrei Svechnikov for the rest of the season, which would definitely hurt their offense, which is struggling to score as it is. With these two teams here, Carolina 4-2 in the last 6 at home against Winnipeg. 4 of the last 6 went under 5.5. 7 of the last 9 went under 5.5. I would lean towards the under here in this one. David Riddick will be in net for Winnipeg, it appears. Freddie Anderson for the Canes. I'm not pulling the trigger, but seeing 6s on the board, I'm very, very tempted on the 6, but haven't pulled the trigger on anything in this one yet. Jets. Yeah, but the big plus money, the way they're playing right now, can't talk you off it. Cannot talk you off it. Niederreiter anytime goal. Yeah. I think he's been scoring as late. And Nick likes the under. And I'm very tempted on the under. I may add it, but we'll see. Moving on along to the second game here, Tampa Bay Lightning, New Jersey Devils, Tampa Bay, plus 110 to plus 122. Road Dogs, New Jersey, minus 128 to minus 140. Home favorites, 6.5s right across the board here. This one, we have basically a tale of two teams here. So we have the Tampa Bay Lightning, the dynasty team that has been there and has done that for years now. But every single year they are losing pieces to the team. Chemistry is changing. And overall, this Tampa Bay team is just different this year. They're not the same team they've been these last few years. And the same thing with New Jersey. They've struggled for a long time now, but have really shown this year and continue to show that this year is not a fluke, that they are a very good team now and probably will be for a long time. Tampa Bay 2-5-2 in their last 9. Devils 7-1-1 in their last 9. They've gone under in 3 straight, the Devils, but over in 7 before that. Tampa Bay's won 4 of their last 5 in New Jersey. But as I said, much different Tampa Bay team, much different New Jersey team. Tampa's lost 5 of their last 6 road games, and New Jersey's won 8 of their last 10 home games. The Devils, I like them here. Obviously, the price is getting a little bit pricey. I would take them minus 135. If you're looking at minus 140, maybe go in regulation, unless you're fine with laying a minus 140. But I do like the Devils here. I think they're the right side. Playing great hockey right now. This is a first of 3 games between these teams. So Tampa Bay will be in New Jersey today. They'll face each other, I think, Thursday again in New Jersey. Florida will then come to New Jersey, and then these teams will face in Tampa. So 3 games in the next week between these teams. I think New Jersey is going to do very well. This Tampa Bay team is falling at the wrong time and definitely not trustworthy on the road. Nino revenge game. Talking about the last game. Yeah, for sure. Devils. Yes, Nick. Devils. Heishier anytime goal. Yes. I'm being very careful with the props. Toning down the props here. Mercer's been so hot, obviously. But finally his point streak came to an end. I was all over Heishier and Mercer, and then that Jesper Bratt and Jack Hughes line went off. So it's tough to know exactly who's going to go off on what night, but Tampa Bay is letting up goals. So I would target either of those top two lines. I did not get involved in any props in this one. Moving on to our next game here, Montreal Canadiens plus 260 to plus 311. Pittsburgh Penguins minus 333 to minus 400. 6.5s right across the board in this one. And I'll be honest, I didn't really give this game too much of a look. Obviously, Pittsburgh, you can't back them unless you take the minus 2.5. And although they're 7-1 in their last 9, and they're playing great hockey right now, I'm not really interested on taking them to win by 3. I do think Pittsburgh wins, so I'm obviously not going to take Montreal. And then when it comes to the total, I don't really have much to say about that either. Pittsburgh's been going to overtime as of late, 5 of their last 9 games. So potentially, if this game is close, we could see overtime, but Montreal in the second night of a back-to-back, I have no interest there. The only thing I have in this game, I can't believe he's plus 190 to score. I believe that is at FanDuel. Jason Zucker, once again, continues to get the job done for Pittsburgh in their last game. I'm just going to bring up his numbers and see what exactly he's done. I don't have it written down. He scored in 4 games in a row, and then before that, 3 games previous to that. So 7 of his last 8 games, Zucker has a goal, and he's around plus 190. So that's a prop I have to play, especially against this Montreal team. Jason Zucker, anytime goal, plus 190 in this one. Under 6.5, lean Habs. Of course you do. I'm back on Zucker over 2.5 shots on goal. Yeah, that's a great bet. No chance Pens lose to the Habs, right? No chance the Sabres catch the Pens. So sorry, Tim. Canadiens can't play any worse than last night, can they? No, but they could play somewhat similar last night. I don't know. This is just, when it comes to a side total, stay off. Give me Jason Zucker. That's all I care about in this game. Moving on along, we have Vegas Golden Knights minus 175 to minus 200. Philadelphia Flyers plus 145 to plus 170. 6s right across the board in this one. Vegas have won 6 of their last 7 games. The last 2, they've covered the puck line. Philadelphia won 6-1 in their last 8. They've lost 5 of their last 6 regulation losses by 2 or more. So this Philadelphia team, which has been scrappy most of the season, been able to stay in games, has not as of late. Carter Hart is sick, will not play in this game, will not dress in this game. It'll be Sandstrom in net. Urson will back up, which is great because I like Vegas here. Vegas money line, a great parlay piece. You could go Vegas in regulation. I'm on Vegas puck line. I think Vegas gets the job done here. Still a fantastic road team, 27-5 on the road. There's a few teams, Vegas and Seattle, New Jersey to an extent, but I'm fine with backing New Jersey at home. But Vegas and Seattle, I want to back them when they're on the road more than at home. So I like Vegas here to get the win in Philadelphia. When it comes to a player prop, I do have one in this game as well. Shea Theodore to get a point for Vegas. One of their best offensive defensemen. Has got a point in his last 2 games. But previous to that, he'd been really hot. So I like him to get back on the score sheet here with a point of some kind. And that's about it for me here. Maybe Habs first period if you like Montreal. Yeah, maybe. Correct, Terry. No chance the Sabres catch the Pens. Sorry, Tim. Flyers money line, last game of a successful road trip for Vegas. They play the Flames when they get home. Could be a look-ahead spot. Don't like that Hart is out, though. Yeah, I haven't looked exactly how Vegas has done on the road, or how they've done on the last game of a road trip, but I don't really think there's any look-ahead there. Vegas Golden Knight parlay piece. Yeah, that's a good way to go, is just taking the Golden Knights on the money line, parlaying it with something else that you like on the slate. Moving on along to this game here, Washington and New York Rangers. Washington plus 130 to plus 147. New York Rangers minus 157 to minus 175. Sixes, we do have a few 6.5s available in this game. And this one here, while I am leaning to Washington, I do have a lean to Washington. Both teams are 4-2-1 in their last 7. So playing basically similar hockey. Washington 5-2 in the last 7 meetings. They've had success against the Rangers. But the play I like here is the draw. Washington's gone to overtime in 2 of their last 5 games. The Rangers have gone to overtime in 4 of their last 6. And you can get the draw plus 338, plus 340. Shop around, but you'll be able to get it for over plus 300. And that's what I like here, is the draw between these two teams. Pass. Yeah. Nothing wrong with passing. That's what I'll be doing with this next game. Detroit Red Wings, Nashville Predators. We have Detroit plus 125 to plus 140. Nashville Predators minus 147 to minus 163. Sixes, a couple 5.5s available here. Nashville 4-1 in the last 5 at home against Detroit. Nashville 7-2-1 in their last 10 games. Keeping in this playoff race here. And this is a game that they have to win to keep going in that playoff race. Just the fact that they have to win it, and I don't know. I could see Detroit upsetting in this game. They just upset the Bruins, probably feeling pretty good about that, and probably looking to continue to upset teams. And that's what could happen here. Nashville, I just don't trust them at this price. I hate their forward lineup. It's awful. So Nashville will win this game. A low-scoring, close game. If Detroit's able to score some goals here, then they're going to win this game. So ultimately a pass for me here. Preds -1, plus 106. Good luck. Good luck. Moving on along, we have the Boston Bruins and the Chicago Blackhawks. Boston minus 435 to minus 500, road favorites. Chicago plus 320 to plus 380, home dogs. Sixes, I see a 5.5, and I see a 6.5 available here. If you want to back the Bruins, you're looking at minus 2.5 at plus money. Nothing for me here. It's the best team in the league against one of the worst teams in the league. The best team in the league is off a loss. So not a spot I want to fade them. But I'm not taking Boston by 3 here. This game is just, with so many games on the slate and the way this game is priced, it's an easy pass for me. Detroit and Nashville.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yes, I agree, Richie. You tell Nick. Minus 500 road chalk, definitely Chicago or nothing. Nothing. I've already said I'm not fading the Bruins, and I'm definitely not fading the Bruins again with the Blackhawks, that's for sure. So moving on along to our next game here, Ottawa Senators plus 163 to plus 180. Edmonton Oilers minus 196 to minus 225. 6.5s or 1.5. I see mostly 7s, and I also see a 7.5. We're having some differences here. The score and FanDuel are kind of making the totals different here, but I understand why this game's at a 7. The issue here is Ottawa has not been scoring as much their last few games. They've allowed 4+ in their last 4. Edmonton scored 4+ in 4 of their last 6. Edmonton 10-1-1 in the last 12 meetings. They've covered the puck line in 8 of their 10 wins against Ottawa. Edmonton's completely owned the Senators. The Senators team, they had that flash of brilliance where they looked really, really good for 6 games, got everyone's hopes up, and now they've just shit the bed. So I have no interest in going anywhere near the Senators in this game. It's Edmonton on the puck line here. The only issue that I have with Edmonton on the puck line, not really issue, but the only kind of worry is that Edmonton has had some defensive issues, definitely has some goaltending issues. But if the Oilers can find the back of the net, which everyone seems to against Ottawa the last few games, I like the Oilers here. I think they win something like a 7-4 type of game. Something like that here in this one. Happy Monday, Tuesday, Terry. Happy Money Tuesday. I was gonna say Monday, Tuesday. What? But yeah, how's it going? Hey Terry, been following you on Twitter. It's Tommy from Boston. Yeah, how's it going? I recognize you. How's it going? Senators plus 184. Simple line play. Oilers shouldn't be minus 210. Yeah, no way I'm putting any money near Ottawa right now. No thanks. Chicago first period puck line plus 425. Interesting, Jay Stone. Interesting. We'll see. Die sends die. Pretty much dead already. But Senators have disappointed lately. Yes, after their hot streak, they've kind of just fallen off a cliff here. McDavid, Draisaitl, anytime goal. Yeah, I didn't really look at props too much in this game. I'm assuming that they're not really too great of a price for both of those guys, but they're definitely good looks to score. Even my Blackhawks sweep them Senators will not make the playoffs. Yeah, that's what kind of did it for me when they got blown out by Chicago. It's like, okay, this team has trouble. But we'll move on along to our next one here. Dallas Stars minus 140 or minus 136 to minus 140. Vancouver Canucks plus 115 to plus 120. 6.5s right across the board in this one. I've been riding Dallas. I've been making money off Dallas. But if you saw earlier when I showed the Picks and Parlay site and you saw the free play I had up, I do have Vancouver Canucks up on the site as a free play. Basic reasoning for it. Vancouver have won 5 of their last 6 games. They're playing great hockey since Thatcher Demko came back. He's 4-1 with a .923 save percentage. Vancouver has won the last 4 meetings between the two teams. They've scored 4+ goals in all 4. I think 2 games they had 5 goals, 1 game they had 6. So Vancouver has found their offensive ways against this Dallas Stars. Dallas played last night. Jake Ottinger was in net last night. So either he's going on a back-to-back or Matt Murray. No, not the Matt Murray you're thinking, but the rookie Matt Murray for Dallas will be in net. Wedgwood was still injured as of yesterday, so I'm assuming he's still injured as of today. But regardless, this is just not a good spot for Dallas. Vancouver playing well. I like them here as a home dog. And they're my free play of the day up on the site here. Vancouver. Over 6. Yeah. It's 6.5s now everywhere. So you'd have to go 6.5. And the only, obviously, I've been riding Dallas overs, especially because they're at a 6. But here we have a 6.5, and we also have a Demko that's playing really well. And I could see an instance where this game finishes 4-1. I could see it somewhat staying under, so I'm not getting involved with the total here. Boston Edmonton trying to put a 4 pick in now. Bodega studying Dallas, then maybe Penguins. Boston, huge favorites. I like Edmonton. I would go with Vancouver, and then the Penguins. They should win, but also huge favorites. Lean Dallas. All right. They've been hot, so don't say it, Terry. No, yeah. Hey, you knew this was going to happen, Richie. I warned you. Stars have been on the hot streak. They have, but this is just a horrible spot for them. A horrible spot. Murray did great his first time out. Yeah, he did. But now it's his second game, and Vancouver's playing well. I don't think they're going to score like 6 or 8 or something on him, but I think they can get to 4 like they've recently done. 2-team parlay last night. You did Vegas money line with Stars and Canucks over 5.5, plus 181 at FanDuel. Ooh, I like that. Interesting. Hintz will score tonight, and then Ben won't. That's how it's going for you, Richie. But yeah, the best price is plus 152 on Barstool. I like it. Best of luck. But we've got 3 more games left. Then we'll get to the best bet segment. Calgary Flames, Arizona Coyotes. Calgary minus 222 to minus 250 road favorites. Arizona plus 188 to plus 207 home dogs. 6.5s right across the board here. Arizona obviously coming off a win against my Wild where they stormed back. And Arizona's been playing pretty well as of late. 3-0-2 in their last 5 games. 3 wins, 2 overtime losses. They've scored 4+ in 4 of their last 5 games. And as tempted as I am to take them here as a dog, Calgary has dominated Arizona. They've won the last 7 meetings between the teams, covering the puck line in 5 of the 7 wins. I can't, as much as I want to take Arizona, and as much as I don't think Calgary should be this price, I think Calgary sadly wins this game. So I can't bet. I can't bet Calgary, I can't bet Arizona even at a great price if I don't think they're going to win. So that's kind of how I look at it. I'm not just going to take a stab at it because of the great price. I have to actually think that Arizona is going to win, and I just don't. So lean Arizona, but ultimately a pass here in this one. Calgary, Arizona over 6 minus 131, and you lean Yotes. Yeah, again, it's 6.5 now, but you lean Yotes. Red Wings money line. That is all. Carry on. Yeah, I said, Lenny, about that game. I'm not sure. I could see an upset. Nashville really needs that win, but just because you need to win doesn't mean you will. Moving on along to this one here. Islanders plus 110 to plus 120. LA Kings minus 129 to minus 150. 5.5s. I do see a 6 in this game as well. Here, Islanders 4-1-1 in their last 6. They're playing a pretty good hockey as of late. LA 5-0-1 in their last 6. The big thing for me here is previous history. The Islanders do not like to come to LA. For whatever reason, the Islanders struggle mightily in LA. The Kings 9-1-1 in the last 11 home games against the Islanders. This Kings team is playing so well right now. Minus 135, right at my cutoff price. I like the Kings in this one. I will not be surprised if it's a very close game. Previous history between these teams have gone heavily to the under, except for more recently we've seen some higher scoring games. But previous to that, it had been a long under history. And while I do lean with the under, I would rather it being a 6 and not a minus 132 for the under type of 6. So I like the Kings here. One of the hottest players for them is Gabriel Velarde, who's plus 105 to get a point in this game. He has a point in 6 of his last 8 games. He has mostly been scoring goals, but got an assist last game. I'm going to kind of play it safe. A point, so goal or an assist plus 105 for Gabriel Velarde, and the LA Kings money line here. Under 5.5, lean Islanders and draw. You lean Islanders? Shocking, Nick. Shocking. Let's go Islanders. There we go, I guess. Velarde anytime goal. Yes, sir, Richie. Yes, sir. Kev Cook, Kings money line. Yes, I like it. Get to the final game, and we'll get to the best bet segment. And I'll be very quick with this final game. Columbus Blue Jackets, San Jose Sharks. Columbus plus 120 to plus 130. Sharks minus 137 to minus 150. 6.5s right across the board. If I was getting to anything in this game, it's the over 6.5. Columbus over in 5 of their last 7. San Jose over in 5 of their last 8. Issue is that you're looking at minus 130. And this is a 1-800-GAMBLER game. San Jose wants to get Connor Bedard. Columbus wants to get Connor Bedard. Both these teams are definitely in the running for him. And I just don't. If I had to take a side, it would be Columbus. Sharks are absolutely awful at home. Columbus has played a bit better than San Jose, and they're the underdog here. But ultimately, I'm not getting involved. 1-800-GAMBLER. That's sensible, Terry. Get a point. Yeah. He has been scoring more as well. You could split it, point and goal if you wanted, but I just took a point. It's easier. Marquee matchup of the day, so get some help, Nick. Over 6.5, and you lean Columbus. Yeah. Yes, stop it. But we'll get to the best bet segment, and we'll take a look at how everybody did yesterday. For me, Dallas Stars, team total over 3.5, plus 124. They scored 5 goals. Nick went with the under in Colorado, Montreal. Colorado said not so fast and scored 8 goals. Crystal and Captain Bry both went the same. Dallas, Seattle over 6. Never a doubt there. Richie went with Hintz, Ben, anytime goal. Ben scored. Hintz didn't. Kev went with Dallas Stars team total over as well. That cashed. Icex went with Buffalo and Montreal, both on the money line. He got Buffalo, did not get Montreal. Melissa went with Colorado on the puck line, and Ziegler went with Dallas Stars money line. So overall, pretty good day in best bets. Looking at the current standings for the month, Kev_Bets is in first, 1.84. Crystal and Nick, two-way tie for second at 1.63. Captain Brian third. I have won 5 best bets in a row after an 0-5 start. I'm now 5-5, up half a unit. Ziegler up 0.4. Richie, Rich H, and then it continues to go down from there. That is the current best bet standings, and then we will move ourselves on to today. And I have not come up with my best bet today, so we will have to give myself a minute to think about it. Nobody else has put in their best bets yet, so all right, everyone, if you want to put your best bet in, feel free, and I will. What do I want to do here? I'm going to go to Team Parlay today, so let me see what I'm looking at. See what I am looking at for this. Plus 166, plus 157, plus 1. Okay, plus 166 it is. I'm going New Jersey Devils plus Vegas Golden Knights. I'll just type it out. New Jersey money line plus Vegas money line, which is plus 166, I believe I just said. Plus 166. My best bet for today. Trying to get this here. For you, it's going to be Vegas Golden Knights money line plus over 5.5. So parlay you put up there earlier, plus 152. Right. I'm trying to do that. Here we go. Best bet for Nick. Oh, interesting. Nashville -1. All right. We'll post best bet later, Terry. I can't decide. No problem. For anybody, if you want to put your best bet in, it's still anybody's game, half the month. So feel free to put your best bet in. Put it in the comments in the description of the video after it's done. And you can jump on into the standings and give your best bet whenever you want. Totally optional. Richie is going to try one more, maybe one more time. You're going Pavelski. Okay, Hintz plus Pavelski. Anytime goal. All right, and I will get you odds for that. That is today's show. Best of luck to everyone today. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the content, smash the like button. Appreciate all the support. And we will see you again tomorrow for another episode. Getting Wild with Terry, free NHL picks. Best of luck, guys.